Welcome to BrieflyBooks, where we dive deep into the world of literature, bringing you closer to the stories that shape our world. Today, we're introducing an audiobook that challenges conventional wisdom, reshapes our understanding of wealth, and inspires us to rethink our financial strategies. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad is not just a book. It's a journey into the contrasting financial philosophies of two fathers.
1. The author's biological father embodies the traditional belief in education and employment as the path to success.
The other, the rich dad, offers an unconventional wisdom. Financial success comes not from working for money, but from understanding how money works and making it work for you. Through 10 insightful chapters, Kiyosaki shares the pivotal lessons learned from his rich dad.
From the importance of financial literacy to the power of investing in assets over liabilities, each chapter unveils a layer of wisdom that challenges the reader to shift their mindset about money and success. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is more than an audiobook. It's a mentor guiding you through the complexities of financial education and independence.
It encourages you to question the status quo, to learn and to apply these lessons in pursuit of financial freedom. As you embark on this audiobook journey, remember that the path to financial independence is within reach. Let Rich Dad, Poor Dad be your guide, your inspiration, and your first step towards a life of wealth and freedom.
We at BrieflyBooks believe in empowering our audience with knowledge that transforms lives. If you find this audiobook enlightening, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
Your support helps us bring more life-changing content to you.
Dive into Rich Dad, Poor Dad today and start your journey to financial independence.
Remember, the most valuable investment you can make is in yourself.
Let's begin. Growing up with two dads, my real father and the father of my best friend, my rich dad, I received contrasting advice on money and success.
My real dad, who I refer to as my poor dad, was the epitome of the traditional academic and professional route to success.
Highly educated, he placed immense value on conventional education, believing it to be the passport to financial security and a comfortable life.
Yet, despite his intelligence and hard work, he struggled financially throughout his life. On the other hand, my rich dad, who had little formal education, viewed the world through a different lens.
He believed that financial success didn't stem from studying hard and working for others, but from understanding how money works and making it work for you. His teachings were unconventional, focusing on financial education, investing, and understanding the distinction between assets and liabilities.
This introduction sets the premise for a journey of discovery, one that challenges the conventional wisdom of employment as the sole path to financial security.
It underscores the importance of financial education, the courage to pursue one's path, and the wisdom to invest in assets over liabilities. Through the contrasting philosophies of my two dads, readers are invited to reevaluate their own beliefs about money, success, and the true nature of wealth. As we delve into the lessons learned from both fathers, this book aims to inspire a shift in how we perceive money and success, encouraging a life of financial independence and freedom beyond the confines of traditional employment. Chapter 1. The Rich Don't Work for Money. As a young boy, the contrast between my two dads couldn't have been starker. 1. My biological father believed in the traditional path of education and hard work as the route to financial security.
The other, my best friend Mike's father, taught us something radically different, something that would shape our understanding of money forever.
Our real education began one afternoon when Mike and I, tired of being poor, asked his dad how to make money. With a smile, he proposed an experiment: work for him for 10 cents an hour.
Weeks of tedious work and low pay followed, but the lesson was not about earning money. It was about understanding it. One day, frustrated by the meager earnings, I confronted Mike's dad. That's when he shared the lesson that would change our perspective forever. The rich don't work for money. He explained that fear and desire trap people in a cycle of working jobs they don't like to buy things they don't need. It's not about the amount of money you make, but the mindset with which you make it.
He taught us that the rich work to learn, not to earn.
They understand that financial education and smart investments pay dividends far greater than any salary. By letting money work for them, they gain freedom from the rat race that consumes the lives of those who work for money.
This lesson wasn't about disregarding the value of money or hard work, but about seeing beyond the conventional wisdom that equates hard work with financial success.
It was about the importance of financial literacy, of understanding how money works, and of making it work for you.
Over the following weeks, Mike's dad introduced us to the basics of financial education.
He emphasized the power of assets over liabilities, the importance of investing, and the wisdom in acquiring income-generating properties. These lessons laid the groundwork for a journey into financial independence, challenging us to think and act differently about money. Looking back, the disparity in mindset between my poor dad and my rich dad couldn't be clearer.
While my poor dad pursued security through education and employment, my rich dad chased freedom through financial literacy and investment.
This chapter, the beginning of my journey, underscores a simple yet profound truth. To change one's financial destiny, one must first change one's mindset about money.
The real value of money lies not in its accumulation, but in the freedom and opportunities it provides. It's a tool, a means to an end, not the end itself. And as I would learn in the chapters that follow, this understanding is just the beginning. The path to financial independence starts not with the question of how to make more money, but with the realization that the rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. Chapter 2: Why Teach Financial Literacy? In the journey towards financial independence, understanding the distinction between assets and liabilities becomes the bedrock of wealth.
My rich dad emphasized this lesson above all, revealing that the lack of financial literacy is the real root of financial struggle.
An asset, he would say, puts money in your pocket.
A liability takes money out. This simple yet profound distinction escapes many as they accumulate liabilities they mistakenly believe are assets, like the family home or flashy cars. Society champions high earnings, but without financial literacy, more money often equates to more debt, trapping individuals in a vicious cycle of earning and spending. My rich dad argued that the school system fails to teach financial literacy, focusing instead on academic and professional skills. While important, these do not equip one with the knowledge to build wealth. He pointed out that financial education is not about earning more money, but about managing and investing money more effectively.
It's about understanding the financial statements, distinguishing between assets and liabilities, and making informed decisions that lead to wealth accumulation. This chapter recounts the story of my rich dad drawing diagrams of cash flow, illustrating how the rich invest in assets that generate income, while the poor and middle class primarily acquire liabilities that result in expenses. The essence of financial literacy, he taught, lies in creating a strong asset column, owning things that will generate cash flow even when you're not working. He also demystified the concept of risk in investing. To the financially uneducated, all investments seem risky.
However, with financial literacy, one learns to mitigate these risks, distinguish good investments from poor ones, and leverage opportunities that others overlook. The risk lies not in the investment, but in the investor, he'd explain. An educated investor knows how to make money with money, sees opportunities where others see obstacles, and understands the power of financial intelligence. Through anecdotes and personal experiences, this chapter conveys a critical message. Wealth is accessible not only to those who earn high incomes, but more so to those who understand the language of money.
This understanding begins with recognizing the true nature of assets and liabilities, and it is bolstered by the continuous pursuit of financial education. My rich dad advocated for a proactive approach to learning about money.
He believed that just as we invest in our health and relationships, we must invest in our financial education. This investment in knowledge pays the best interest, empowering us to build a solid foundation of assets that secures our financial future. Reflecting on these lessons, it's clear that financial freedom is a feasible goal, but it requires a shift in focus.
Instead of working for money, we should learn to make money work for us. The path to financial independence is paved with the stones of financial literacy, and this chapter serves as a guide, urging us to embark on this educational journey, for it is through understanding that we unlock the door to wealth. Chapter 3: Mind Your Own Business.
The path to financial freedom, my rich dad taught, begins with a fundamental principle: mind your own business.
This doesn't mean to ignore your career or job.
Instead, it emphasizes the importance of focusing on acquiring assets, your own business, outside of your professional work.
The core of this lesson lies in understanding that your profession pays the bills, but your business builds your wealth. For many, their profession is their life.
My poor dad, a highly educated and hardworking individual, devoted his life to his career. However, he often neglected his personal asset column.
He believed in the traditional path of working for a salary and saving a small portion, assuming it would lead to financial security.
In contrast, my rich dad devoted his energy to building and acquiring assets, real estate, stocks, bonds, patents, anything that would generate income, regardless of whether he was working or not.
Your house is not an asset, my rich dad would often say, challenging the conventional wisdom that home ownership is the pinnacle of financial success. Instead, he argued that unless your home puts money in your pocket, it's a liability. The real assets are those that generate income without requiring your constant labor. Rental properties, dividends from stocks, royalties from intellectual properties. These are the types of investments that constitute minding your own business. This chapter delves into the psychology behind why most people resist the idea of building their asset column. Fear of losing money and complacency with a steady paycheck often overshadow the potential gains from investing.
My rich dad taught that overcoming this fear through education and experience is crucial. The only difference between a rich person and a poor person is how they use their time and manage their money, he would say. He also highlighted the importance of financial statements. While many find them complex or intimidating, understanding these documents is like learning a new language, the language of money.
They tell the story of where money comes from, where it goes, and most importantly, how it's multiplied.
This knowledge empowers individuals to make informed decisions, turning their earned income into passive and portfolio income.
One of the most compelling parts of this chapter is the personal anecdote of my first investment under my rich dad's guidance.
It was not a grandiose venture, but a modest start that taught me the importance of doing my due diligence, assessing risks, and learning from the experience regardless of the outcome.
This initial step was not about the financial gain, but about embarking on the lifelong journey of financial education and independence. In conclusion, minding your own business signifies the commitment to building and nurturing your asset column.
It's about creating a solid foundation of income-generating investments that ensure your financial future. This chapter urges readers to start thinking like an entrepreneur, looking beyond their day job, and focusing on creating a legacy of wealth. Through personal stories and practical advice, it reinforces the idea that financial freedom is achievable, not by working for money, but by making money work for you. Chapter 4: The History of Taxes and the Power of Corporations.
In an enlightening conversation, my rich dad once illustrated the transformative journey of taxation and the ingenious strategy behind the power of corporations. This discourse wasn't merely historical. It was a lesson in financial intelligence, revealing how the wealthy navigate the complexities of tax laws and corporate structures to their advantage. The inception of taxes, he began, was rooted in a noble cause. Initially, taxes were introduced as a temporary measure to fund specific government needs, such as war efforts. However, what started as a temporary solution evolved into a permanent fixture, deeply embedded in the fabric of our financial system. This evolution of taxation, particularly income tax, became one of the most significant financial burdens for the working and middle classes. Yet paradoxically, it opened avenues for the wealthy to multiply their wealth. The crux of this chapter lies in understanding how the rich use corporations as vehicles to protect and enhance their wealth. Unlike individuals who pay taxes on earnings before expenses, corporations operate on an inverted principle. They earn, spend everything they can, and are taxed on whatever is left. This fundamental difference allows those who control corporations not only to benefit from greater tax deductions and benefits, but also to shield their assets from higher personal income tax rates. My rich dad explained, the rich invent money, but more importantly, they invent legal entities like corporations to protect and grow that money. This statement encapsulated the essence of financial intelligence, knowing not just how to make money, but how to keep it and use it to generate more wealth. Through the strategic use of corporations, the wealthy managed to legally minimize their tax liabilities, reinvesting the saved money into further asset accumulation. He further elucidated that understanding the power of corporations goes beyond tax benefits. It encompasses the protection of assets from lawsuits and creditors, the capability to pool resources for bigger investments, and the opportunity to capitalize on the efforts of others.
This knowledge, however, remains underutilized due to the lack of financial education among the general populace. Drawing from history and personal experience, my rich dad emphasized the importance of financial literacy as a tool for empowerment. By learning the rules of the game, how money and taxes work, and how corporations can be used as shields and ladders to financial success, one can navigate through the financial landscape not as a victim but as a savvy player.
The narrative of this chapter is not a critique of the tax system or a call to exploit loopholes unethically.
Rather, it's an invitation to understand the system's workings and leverage this knowledge ethically and effectively.
It's about recognizing that while you cannot change the tax laws, you can change how you interact with them.
By doing so, you position yourself to make informed decisions that align with your financial goals and aspirations. In conclusion, this chapter serves as a powerful reminder of the significance of financial education.
It underscores the need to understand the history of taxes and the strategic advantages of corporations, not just to amass wealth, but to contribute wisely to our economy and society. Chapter 5. The Rich Invent Money.
One of the most pivotal lessons from my rich dad was the understanding that the rich invent money.
At first, this concept seemed abstract, almost mystical, but as he delved into the nuances of financial intelligence, the reality of these words began to crystallize. It wasn't about counterfeiting or literal invention. It was about seeing and seizing opportunities with a mindset primed by financial education. Financial intelligence, according to my rich dad, involves a combination of creative thinking, understanding market trends, and leveraging financial tools to create opportunities that others might not see.
It's about looking beyond the conventional avenues of earning and investing, venturing into realms where your knowledge, skills, and willingness to take calculated risks can manifest new sources of income. He illustrated this with stories of people who, with minimal initial investments, were able to build rental property empires or start companies that eventually went public, turning modest sums into vast fortunes. These stories weren't just about the success of investments, but highlighted the individual's ability to identify and act upon opportunities that were invisible to the untrained eye. The rich, my rich dad argued, don't wait for opportunities to come to them, they create them. They understand that money is a byproduct of smart, innovative decisions combined with the right financial actions. This mindset shifts the focus from working for money to making money work for you, employing money as a tool rather than an end goal.
A significant part of inventing money is the mastery over fear and cynicism.
My rich dad explained that fear of losing money is natural, but it should not paralyze decision-making.
Financially intelligent individuals use fear as a motivator to learn more and make better decisions. Cynicism, often disguised as realism, can also deter potential investors. The rich, however, know to differentiate between baseless pessimism and genuine caution, allowing them to take risks that can lead to substantial rewards.
Moreover, inventing money is deeply tied to one's financial education.
The rich invest in their financial knowledge, constantly learning about tax laws, market trends, and investment strategies. This continuous learning enables them to spot discrepancies in the market, invest wisely, and often innovate financial solutions that pave the way for new wealth creation. This chapter also delves into the power of self-belief and the confidence to act upon one's financial insights.
My rich dad emphasized that believing your financial acumen and acting upon your ideas are crucial steps in the journey of wealth creation.
He warned against the trap of analysis paralysis, where overthinking leads to inaction.
The mantra is to learn, plan, and then act, even if the action involves risks.
In closing, the Rich Invent Money chapter demystifies the process of wealth creation.
It asserts that with the right mindset, armed with financial intelligence and courage, anyone can turn opportunities into avenues for wealth.
This narrative serves not just as a lesson in finance, but as a call to action, encouraging readers to educate themselves, look beyond the obvious, and creatively engage with the financial world to invent their own money. Chapter 6: Work to Learn, Don't Work for Money. The guiding principle that underpinned many of my Rich Dad's teachings was the idea that the primary reason to work should not be to earn money, but to learn. In Work to Learn, Don't Work for Money, he elaborates on this concept, stressing the importance of acquiring a broad set of skills, particularly related to financial literacy and investment.
Specializes for insects, my rich dad would say, challenging the conventional career advice of mastering a single skill or profession. Instead, he advocated for the acquisition of diverse skills, especially in sales, marketing, and understanding financial statements. These skills, he argued, are crucial in learning how to manage and grow wealth, yet they are often overlooked in traditional education and employment paths. One of the most impactful lessons shared in this chapter is the story of my personal journey, working in various jobs that were not directly related to my chosen field of study or career aspirations.
My Rich Dad encouraged this path not for the sake of the jobs themselves, but for the diverse skills and experiences they provided.
Working in sales taught me the importance of communication and persuasion, vital skills in any business endeavor.
Learning about marketing gave me insights into the value of branding and positioning essential for any investment or entrepreneurial project. Furthermore, understanding financial statements was likened to learning a new language, the language of money.
This skill allows investors to gauge the health of a business, identify opportunities for growth, and make informed decisions based on financial data.
My Rich Dad emphasized that these skills, combined with a solid foundation in financial education, are what enable individuals to identify investment opportunities, leverage assets, and ultimately invent money. This chapter also addresses the common fear of failure, especially when stepping out of one's comfort zone to learn new skills.
My Rich Dad acknowledged this fear, but countered it with the notion that failure is part of the learning process.
The key is to learn from failures, adapt, and apply those lessons to future endeavors. He believed that the real risk is not in failure, but in stagnation and the unwillingness to grow beyond one's current capabilities. He shared stories of individuals who, despite having lucrative careers, found themselves financially stagnant because they lacked the financial intelligence to grow their wealth. Conversely, those who prioritized learning over earning often discovered paths to financial independence that were previously unseen.
These narratives underscore the chapter's message. The most valuable asset one can acquire is knowledge, particularly financial knowledge. In conclusion, Work to Learn, Don't Work for Money challenges readers to rethink their approach to work and education.
It advocates for a lifelong commitment to learning, especially in areas that contribute to financial literacy and independence. By emphasizing the importance of diverse skill acquisition over the singular pursuit of a paycheck, this chapter not only offers a blueprint for financial success, but also champions a more fulfilling and empowered approach to personal and professional development.
Chapter 7: Overcoming Obstacles. The journey to financial freedom is fraught with obstacles, not all of them external. In Overcoming Obstacles, my Rich Dad outlined the 5 internal foes that often derail our path to wealth: fear, cynicism, laziness, bad habits, and arrogance.
Understanding and conquering these barriers are crucial steps toward financial success. Fear, particularly the fear of losing money, is the first and most pervasive obstacle. My Rich Dad taught that this fear, while natural, becomes debilitating when it prevents action. He advised turning fear into motivation, using it to fuel the drive for knowledge and cautious yet decisive action.
The only way to conquer fear is to face it, he said, advocating for small, calculated risks that build confidence and experience over time.
Cynicism or doubt serves as another significant barrier.
My Rich Dad warned against the dangers of a cynical attitude, which often masks itself as realism or practicality.
Cynicism can lead to missed opportunities as it focuses on the problems rather than solutions. He encouraged a mindset shift towards optimism and possibility, tempered with due diligence and critical thinking. Laziness is the third obstacle, often disguised by busyness.
My rich dad observed that laziness is not merely inaction, but also the avoidance of doing what is hard. Overcoming laziness means embracing discomfort, whether it's the effort to learn something new or the discipline to manage finances wisely.
He famously quipped, "The cure for laziness is a little greed," highlighting the motivational power of wanting more out of life.
Bad habits form the fourth barrier. Financial success is as much about doing the right things as it is about avoiding the wrong ones.
My rich dad stressed the importance of developing good habits, like paying oneself first, investing in assets, and continuously seeking financial education.
Replacing bad financial habits with empowering ones is key to building wealth. Finally, arrogance, or the lack of knowledge masked by ego, can prevent wealth accumulation. My rich dad believed that arrogance leads to costly mistakes as it closes off the opportunity to learn from others. He advocated for humility and the continuous pursuit of knowledge, saying what you know makes you money. What you don't know loses you money.
Each of these obstacles, while daunting, is surmountable with the right mindset and actions. Overcoming them starts with self-awareness, followed by a commitment to personal growth and financial education. My rich dad's lessons went beyond identifying these barriers. He provided practical strategies for overcoming them, such as seeking mentors, investing in learning, and adopting a mindset of abundance and possibility.
In conclusion, overcoming obstacles is not just a chapter about the barriers to financial success. It's a roadmap for personal transformation. By recognizing and addressing these internal obstacles, we can unlock our potential for financial freedom and wealth.
This chapter is a call to action, urging readers to confront their fears, reject cynicism, overcome laziness, break bad habits, and embrace humility on their journey to financial independence.
Chapter 8: Getting Started.
Embarking on the path to financial independence requires more than just desire. It demands action. In Getting Started, my rich dad shared invaluable advice on making the first steps towards financial freedom, emphasizing the importance of overcoming fear and analysis paralysis through practical steps and a proactive mindset.
Make the decision to start. The journey begins with a commitment.
Deciding to become financially independent is the first step. This decision is a declaration of intent, setting the stage for the actions that follow.
My rich dad underscored that this decision must be backed by determination and a willingness to step out of one's comfort zone. Educate yourself. Continuous learning forms the cornerstone of financial growth.
My rich dad advocated for a self-education that encompasses reading books, attending seminars, and learning from successful investors. Education is an ongoing process, not a destination. He stressed the significance of financial literacy, particularly in understanding financial statements and investment strategies. Set financial goals. Clear, achievable goals provide direction. My rich dad recommended starting with small short-term goals that gradually build up to more ambitious long-term objectives. These goals should be specific, measurable, and time-bound, serving as milestones on the path to financial independence. Overcome fear with small steps. Fear of losing money can paralyze potential investors.
To combat this, my rich dad suggested starting with small investments that you can afford to lose.
This approach reduces the fear factor and provides a practical learning experience regardless of the outcome.
Leverage the power of mindset. A positive, open mindset is crucial.
My rich dad emphasized the role of attitude in overcoming analysis paralysis.
Viewing challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles can transform the way you approach investing and financial growth.
Seek mentors and like-minded individuals. Surrounding yourself with people who share your financial goals and aspirations can be incredibly motivating. My rich dad encouraged seeking out mentors who have achieved what you aspire to and can provide guidance and inspiration. Additionally, joining investment clubs or forums can offer support and foster a sense of community. Take action. Ultimately, the key to getting started is to take action. Analysis paralysis, overthinking and not acting due to fear of making the wrong decision, can be a major roadblock. My rich dad's advice was simple, yet profound. Start small, learn quickly.
Every investment, whether successful or not, provides valuable lessons. Review and adjust, reflect on your actions and their outcomes.
My rich dad advised regularly, reviewing financial goals and investment strategies, adjusting them based on experiences and new learnings. This process of reflection and adjustment is essential for growth and improvement.
In summary, Getting Started is a chapter filled with practical advice for taking those initial steps towards financial independence.
It addresses the mental and emotional barriers that often hinder action and provides a roadmap for overcoming them. By committing to education, setting goals, starting small and continuously learning from experiences, anyone can embark on the journey to financial freedom. Chapter 9. Still Want More?
For those who have absorbed the lessons of financial independence and are eager for more, still want more. Here are some to-dos. Is a treasure trove of actionable advice designed to propel you further on your path to financial freedom. My rich dad emphasized that the quest for financial education is never-ending, and for the truly committed, there are always additional steps to take. Invest in financial education. Beyond reading books and attending seminars, consider enrolling in courses that offer in-depth knowledge of financial markets, investment strategies, and real estate. The world of finance is vast and constantly evolving. Staying informed is crucial. My rich dad often said the most important investment you can make is in yourself.
Explore various investment options. Diversification is key to a robust investment portfolio.
Explore different types of investments such as real estate, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and commodities.
Understanding the risks and rewards associated with each type of investment will enable you to make informed decisions that align with your financial goals. Start your own business. While investing can build wealth, owning a business can accelerate it.
Starting a business provides valuable lessons in leadership, risk management, and financial planning.
It can also offer significant financial rewards and tax advantages. My rich dad encouraged learning by doing, even if it means starting small.
Network with successful people. Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you.
Networking with successful investors and entrepreneurs can provide insights into their strategies and mindset.
My rich dad believed in the power of association, saying, "Your network is your net worth." Teach others. Teaching what you've learned to others can reinforce your own understanding and uncover gaps in your knowledge. Whether through blogging, mentoring, or leading a study group, sharing your journey can also expand your network and open up new opportunities.
Give back. As you accumulate wealth, consider how you can use it to make a positive impact. Philanthropy can be a powerful way to give back to the community and support causes you believe in.
My rich dad saw giving back not only as a moral obligation, but as a reflection of one's success in truly understanding the value of wealth.
Stay resilient. The path to financial independence is filled with challenges and setbacks. Resilience and perseverance are essential traits for anyone looking to advance their financial education and wealth.
My rich dad reminded me that every failure carries with it the seed of an equivalent success.
Continuously review and adjust your financial plan. As you grow in your financial journey, your goals and strategies will evolve. Regularly reviewing and adjusting your financial plan ensures that it remains aligned with your current objectives in the changing economic landscape. In essence, still want more?
Here are some to-dos. Is about taking proactive steps to deepen your financial education, expand your investment portfolio, and leverage your wealth for greater impact.
It's a call to action for those who are not satisfied with financial stability alone, but are driven to achieve financial excellence and make a difference in the world.
Chapter 10. Final Thoughts.
In the final reflections of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I seek to leave you with a foundational shift in how you perceive money, success, and the pursuit of financial freedom.
The journey shared through the pages of this book is not just about financial strategies or investment tips. It's about challenging and changing your deepest beliefs about wealth, work, and life. Money in its essence is a tool, a means to achieve freedom, security, and the ability to contribute to the world in meaningful ways. The lessons from my two dads, the contrasting philosophies that shaped my path, underscore the pivotal role of mindset in navigating the financial landscape. It's not merely what you know about money that counts. It's how you think about and interact with it. Embrace the idea that financial education is a lifelong journey, not a destination. The world is abundant with opportunities for those willing to seek them out and brave enough to take them.
The difference between those who find financial freedom and those who don't lies not in the size of their income, but in the breadth of their dreams and their willingness to pursue them.
As you close this book, let the stories and lessons not be an end, but a beginning. A spark that ignites your own quest for financial knowledge, independence, and the courage to create the life you desire. Remember, the most important investment you can make is in yourself.
Dare to dream big, educate yourself continuously, and take deliberate actions towards your financial freedom. Finally, we would like to thank you for staying with us till the very end. This audiobook was brought to you by BrieflyBooks, your go-to destination for condensed versions of your favorite reads. Enjoyed the book Rich Dad Poor Dad? Show your support by hitting that like button, sharing this with fellow book enthusiasts, and subscribing to BrieflyBooks.
Your engagement not only helps us grow, but ensures you never miss out on the wonders of a good book distilled.
Let's revolutionize reading together. Subscribe and become part of the BrieflyBooks community today.